President Cyril Ramaphosa and Deputy President Paul Mashatile spent time with leaders of the Government of National Unity during a retreat in Mogale City. The group watched the Proteas women face India in the ICC Women's World Cup final. That moment of unity stood in sharp contrast to a wave of political turmoil rising in other parts of the world. One case stands out. Nepal faced a complete government collapse in September 2025 after a youth-driven revolt that unfolded in under 48 hours. No soldiers marched, no secret plots guided the outcome. A young generation stepped forward and rejected a political class seen as corrupt, disconnected, and indifferent to daily hardship. A ban on social media triggered the final spark. Frustration had been growing for years, driven by unemployment, inequality, and displays of wealth from children of senior politicians. Youth groups in Nepal often refer to those children as Nepal babies. Many young people felt locked out of any chance for progress. That sense of betrayal formed a strong force that toppled the government. South Africa faces pressures that share clear similarities. A major global report from the Bertelsmann Stiftung warned that public trust in state institutions faces serious strain due to poverty, unemployment, and inequality. South Africa's youth unemployment level sits far above Nepal's level. A generation with no path toward work becomes restless. A generation that sees no social contract becomes unpredictable. Economic pressure does not fade. Economic pressure grows until a population reaches a breaking point. A regional pattern has formed across South Asia. The Atlantic Council reported that Nepal became the third country in that region to lose a government to mass protests driven by harsh economic conditions. Sri Lanka faced the same outcome in 2022. Bangladesh followed in 2024. Daily needs pushed people toward revolt. Food prices rose. Wages stayed flat. Jobs were scarce. Families reached a limit. Political coalitions do not survive through agreements alone. Political coalitions survive through an ability to respond to the needs of ordinary people. South Africa formed a government of unity with hope for stability. Many citizens felt cautious optimism when the coalition started. That early hope remains fragile. Experts such as Prof. Theo Neckling from the University of the Free State warned that the coalition faces strain from ideology gaps and leadership rivalries. Internal tension grows while the public waits for progress. Nepal leadership made a major error by banning social media. Young people saw the ban as a sign of deep disrespect. The leadership failed to understand the mood of the population. That failure triggered a revolt. South Africa must avoid decisions that deepen anger among unemployed and marginalized groups. Every policy must be checked against the daily experience of citizens facing hunger or worklessness. Coalition governments remain vulnerable when too many actors hold power. Research on India showed that small shifts in alliances raise the risk of collapse. South Africa faces a version of that challenge. Weak rules around coalition behavior open space for conflict. Political parties may walk away if they believe departure will bring quick gains with frustrated voters. That choice would damage national stability. Nepal's parliament burned during the uprising. The fire became a symbol of total rejection of an entire leadership class. The message was clear. People felt unheard. People felt disconnected from those in charge. A similar gap in South Africa would bring serious danger. Leaders in the unity government must focus on results. Citizens want action on jobs, growth, and corruption. Citizens want proof of commitment. Positive speeches will not calm tension. Power sharing will not ease frustration. South Africa stands at a turning point. The warning from Kathmandu speaks loudly. Failure to respond to economic pain leaves space for unrest. Strong leadership, honest communication, and visible progress remain the only path to stability. The unity government must remember this lesson.